today, URI welcomes in the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. And it's great to have you with us here at URI. Happy holidays. Alongside Abu Bakr, I am Eric Freed. 3 tough tests ahead for URI before they get into A10 play. Brown, LSU, and it starts here today against Southern Miss.
Well, as you mentioned, Southern Miss is going to be one heck of a test for URI today. They wear black and gold like VCU, and they also play like them. They try to get you out of your comfort zone. They create a lot of turnovers, about 18 a game. And Rhode Island right now is struggling with protecting the basketball, and they have about 14.5 turnovers a game.
Looking at areas where Rhode Island can get work done against Southern Miss, look up front. Gilvitas Baruta coming off back-to-back double-doubles. He'll need to be on his game here today.
Well, he is the man on the inside for Rhode Island. Very strong. He loves to take that little jump hook. He's able to move the ball to the outside and shoot the three-pointer. Doesn't shoot them very often, but if he's open, he will take that shot. And he has great footwork on the inside. And once again, loves to go back to over his left shoulder and shoot that little baby hook. And on the inside, just very, very strong, very difficult to guard. And he gets to the free throw line, he can knock down those free throws. In the last couple of games, as you mentioned, double-double in his last 2 games where he's averaging just about 16 points a game. And over the last 6 games, he's shooting about 62%. So they're really getting great production out of Gil Baruta right now.
Rhody basketball. Today, the Rams look for their 16th win of the season as they welcome in the Charlotte 49ers. And we welcome you to the Ryan Center. Eric Freed alongside Abu Bakr. When you take a look at this Rhode Island team, it's been up and down as of late. They are coming off a win, but they haven't put together back-to-back wins in almost a month.
Well, they have not. This is an excellent opportunity for them to do that. A Charlotte team that has not performed as well as they expected, and Rhode Island playing perhaps their best half of the season in the game against Dayton. So this is a team that's coming in hot, and a Charlotte team that's not playing very well.
And leading the way in the second half for Rhode Island on Wednesday night was Marquise Jones, who has been clutch throughout his Rhode Island career.
Well, he has. He's a coach's dream. He does everything for Jim Barron. He certainly has the ability to be able to put the ball on the floor and get to the basket. But this year, he's shooting the ball extremely well from three-point land, and he's turned into certainly much more of a shooter in this last season for him at the University of Rhode Island. In the last 3 games, averaging 18 points a game and over almost 3 steals per game. So this is a guy who's really stepping up his game when they need him most.
From a veteran perspective, what returners are going to be crucial for the Rams?
Well, I think they have to have senior leadership, and they have to have those seniors playing at a much higher level than they've played since they've been at the University of Rhode Island. Certainly, Nikola Milesevic would be #1 on the list, because I really do think, and I felt this way actually for a couple of years, that he may be their most versatile offensive player. He has some skills that you don't really see and really recognize very much. But certainly, if he's able to return to shooting the basketball the way he did in his sophomore year, they could be a very good team. So Nikola Milesevic, I think, #1 is a guy they have to have senior leadership from.
Besides the shooting, is it his size that you like when you say his versatility? Because in the A10, it seems like you got to have guys that can do multiple things at multiple positions.
Yeah, I think he has deceptive size. He rebounds the ball pretty well when he focuses on that. He does a pretty good job defensively. You see him block a shot or two where you wouldn't expect that would happen. And he's not only can he shoot the ball, but he's also able to put the ball on the floor, get in the lane, and shoot it with his left or right hand. So that's the reason why I say that. So I think a system that's built to take advantage of his skills, I think he's going to be able to excel.
Mumford looked good off his hand, didn't it? Xavier Mumford's been trying to find his shot, and it's showed signs here over the last 5 games, shooting better than 40% from outside the three-point line in that span.
Yeah, and the way Rhode Island's attacking this zone right now in the half court, he's going to get his opportunities. They're doing a really nice job spreading the floor, controlling the basketball, really working at the seams when they do have to put it on the floor. So Rhode Island doing a nice job.
Colby Lewis, a walk-on, has come on for the first time for Charlotte. And Green's able to get the ball. Trapped in the corner, tied up, possession arrow, URI. It is a jump ball. It is Rhode Island basketball as Green got trapped in the corner.
The exact same play that Rhode Island had in the possession before, where Delroy James unfortunately came in with the foul. They were able to get the ball in exactly where Rhode Island wants them, so they can double team Dario Green in the corner. This time Rhode Island remains patient. They put pressure on, but they remain patient. They come up with the held ball. Rhode Island, the possession arrow in their favor. Excellent play by Rhode Island. They do not panic in this situation. There you see Nikola Milesevic coming in,
ties up Dario Green. Perfect play for Rhode Island. And with 8 seconds to go in this basketball game, they certainly have time to put on a play, come up with a shot, either inside or outside. And obviously, I think this ball may be getting in the hands of Marquise Jones. And the best play for him is getting that ball inside the lane.
3 seconds to go. It's still Rhode Island basketball.
Boy, great plays by Charlotte at the end of regulation as well as in this overtime, coming up with the shot block against Marquise Jones.
Hakeem Richmond, open 3 for the win. Off the rim, the follow-up. It's good. It's good. It counts and Rhode Island wins it. Jamal Wilson, the follow-up. The call is official. The game is over. Rhode Island has won it.
Unbelievable finish for Rhode Island. Here you see they run the play. Benny sets the screen for Hakeem Richmond. Gets a pretty good look in the corner. He's the guy who's been shooting those three-pointers in this second half. But Jamal Wilson does not give up on the play. Aggressively attacks the offensive glass. Comes up with the biggest shot in his career at the University of Rhode Island. Great play by Jamal Wilson, who's had a difficult season this year with the injury, but that's a tremendous play for the young man as well as for the University of Rhode Island. TJ, you had your career high, 14 points, 11 rebounds. You didn't score any points in that last game. You must have had a different focus coming into tonight.
I really never come in the game trying to score or be aggressive. I just want to get it done on the defensive end and try to get my team going.
And your thought about going into the A-10 tournament, you're the only one who has A-10 experience, tournament experience at this point. What are you going to be telling your teammates?
We just going in. We don't have nothing to lose.
As we wrap up looking at TJ, let's kick it back to Abu, standing by with URI head coach Dan Hurley.
Well, Coach, difficult first half, but the second half looked totally different. I'd like to know what you told your players at halftime, and you can give me the PG version.
Well, it might have been the, like my grease board that I slammed. There's some pieces, I think, that are up in 211 right now at halftime.
Well, the players said that you really have a focus right now for the A-10 tournament. And I certainly know one of the things that you've been talking about is that you feel that you're a dangerous team going into this tournament. Talk about where you feel you are right now as it relates to the progress that you've made over the season going into the A-10.
I love it. I love going in the way we're going in right now. We've beaten some good teams. We've had some convincing wins. And, for a young team, we got a little bit of swagger right now. We got a little bit of confidence. The guys understand how we need to play.